Internet è sicuramente il futuro, quindi era divertente. Sembra delle volte sembra un po' come essere, non so, come mio padre aveva un ricordo del cinema muto e quando è venuto il sonoro nel cinema, di quanto, che rivoluzione enorme è stata nel cinema. E adesso l'internet siamo di nuovo in un momento di grande rivoluzione, quindi è interessante vivere questo momento di cambiamento, anche se dei momenti è disorientante.
When did you come up with the idea of green porno?
The films were commissioned to me by Robert Redford and the Sundance Channel. They were wishing to do a series of short film for the internet. The internet is this new outlet for storytelling, basically. And it allows short film format, which doesn't exist anymore, nor on television, nor on theatrical distribution. So Redford was particularly enthusiastic about the idea of short films, because he grew up seeing a lot of silent movies and a lot of short films that were shown before feature films. So the idea was to create a series of each episode being 2 minutes, 3 minutes long.
If I were a fly, a common one, a Mosca domestica, you would try to swat me. You can't catch me. My eyes see movement 200 times better than human eyes. That newspaper coming at me looked really slow. Oh, time to fly off.
I have been personally always interested in animal behavior, and take course on biology or take trips to a safari. So, but I do know that people out there, and they're not so interested in animal as I am, but I do know that people are interested in sex.
I have sex several times a day. Any opportunity, any female.
So I said, okay, I'll do a series about the sex life of animals, but not mammals, bugs and crustaceans, because they're very far from us. Otherwise, we would pretty much know what they do. But the others, they do different things.
I can withdraw my entire body into my shell. Where I can hide my vagina and my penis. I have both.
Something that was so successful on the internet, Harper Studio thought, well, if we make a book about it, and if we even have a small percentage of the 5 million people that have gone so far to see green porno, we would have a bestseller. The book takes very long comparison to the internet. A book to be printed takes about a year, and the internet, as soon as you've done the film, you can pop it and release it. So I don't want to do green porno anymore, because the book will become obsolete. And instead, I am writing a new series for the Sundance Channel, the same format, but probably about how animals seduce each other, courtship.
Why did you insert an episode about the human vagina at the end of the book?
Yes, yeah, that is unusual. There is a poem, Why Vagina? And Why Vagina comes from, after reading a book that a scientist gave me. The book was called Animal Genitalia, and the book had a theory. And the theory was that a male has many, many, many sperms, and so the male responsibility is to impregnate or spread his sperms, so his genes consequently, as much as he can. But the females, every female has a limited number of eggs, so the female responsibility is to protect the eggs and make sure that when the eggs get fertilized, it is the right father. So that explains female behavior that is more coy, needs courtship, because when you see courtship, you can evaluate the male in front of you, and the male instead is pushing. So I thought it was such a funny book that he inspired me to write a funny poem, and I did.
She would turn her head. She would snatch my head off. She would eat me, but I keep copulating. Nothing stops me. I keep going.